Hello, 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 hello. How's everyone doing today? Dave, how's it going? Kevin, love that you're here, buddy. The main Mate, you are the main man. How are you, my guys? How are you? How is everyone doing today? Whoa. Hello, hello. Hope everything is going well. Hope everyone is doing fine. Ignore the messy hair. Oh, it's been a day. It's been a day. KT, yo, what's up? JS Cast? How did I say that right? JS Cast? Yo, Matchy, how's it going? How's it going? I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Decided to do a little bit of a thank you stream for everyone because the support has been actually unbelievable. So I just wanted to be like, yo, what's up? What's up, everyone? Dark Magician Tactics, how you doing, my friend? The Matchy YGO of Niagara Falls feature match? Huh. No, the fame hasn't kicked in yet. No, not yet. Team Dark Magic Attack. Oh, hey there. Oh, hey there. How's it going with you, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Yorkie. Brother, thank you. Thank you for the support, man. Thank you for the support. I got second place at locals last night, so I'm doing good. How was the YCS? The YCS was so fun, despite me absolutely bottling it and quote-unquote shitting the bed. But we move on, we learn from it, and it is what it is. Can you guys hear me okay? Hopefully the music's not too crazy. Hopefully it's not drowning me out too much. If the music's too loud, let me know. Vic, hello, my dude. How are you doing, bro? I was gutted that the feature match was not on camera. Me too, but like I expected it. But to be fair, like bucket list checked. Like that was unreal. That was unbelievable experience. Especially I think my friends were more excited for me than I was. I think I was a little bit still under the feature match jitters because it's not easy, man. Like I can only imagine the actual feature matches with the written with the cameras and everything. Like I could assume like that's like nerve wracking. Even with the written feature match, it was like I was shaking the whole way. But to be fair, like that feature match, we played it as well as we could have. There's photo evidence and the fact they didn't stream Niagara as criminal. Facts. But, blame Canada and Konami's relationship there, or Canadian laws. I don't know whose laws. I don't know if it's Konami who couldn't come to an agreement with Canadian laws, or it's Canadian laws that just like ban that outright. A lot of my friends from my locals were PO'd. Pissed off. They didn't live stream the duel, especially yours. It is what it is. It is what it is. So this is where you start making Fiendsmith as Dark Magician. We can go into it. The only problem is, okay. So this stream was kind of like, I know I already went over the list, but this was kind of like a stream to finish the list. Like finish the list to be as good as possible for the format going forward. And I wanted to, prep, but the idea was that I wanted to get more familiar with the Azamina cards. Fiendsmith DM could be a thing. I think it's absolutely an option. And more importantly, I really want to experiment with the Primite cards. Why? Because everyone else is doing it. And for the most part, I think it's okay. The only problem is I'm going to be going into the Primite cards, specifically the Primite cards. I was going to go into the Primite cards. However, the impression I'm getting is that it's not better than what we already have. I was just about to suggest the Primite cards. Yeah. So like the Primite cards, they look cool, and there are some synergies because DM is a normal monster. My only concern is that I don't think the Primite cards are better than what we already have. Like I said, I think what the Toy Box engine does by themselves, because the Primite cards are also a bunch of 2-card combos. Like one Primite card isn't gonna. Hold on. Why is it so bright? My glasses are going crazy. Toys are just way better. I think so too, man. I think so too. I think the toy cards are just like the amount of advantage you generate from the toy cards is just. There isn't anything in the game right now for Dark Magician specifically that can do what the toy box cards do. Branded was the last closest thing, in my opinion. But and Red Eye Sujin, I guess, like if Verte was legal. The only issue is that I think those lists are obviously hindered now, and just given as to where we are in the format. Like, so with the Prime, go back to branded. Oh fuck, I wish, dude. It's not worth it right now. Can your deck maybe play the new Red Eyes Omni? There's a new Red Eyes Omni? Shut up, really? Oh, is that the metal thing? That metal dragon? Shining Sark toy box DM with a Turbo Dragoon and a Focus Fusioning Summoning without red or red. You said ref. Bring back Anaconda. Preach, brother. Bring back Anaconda. Bring back, or just make me a new Anaconda. I don't mind that. Bringing back my little snake. Anyways, where was I going? I lost train of thought. You guys are going crazy today on the comments. I fucking love this. Oh, flabbergasted. I think the Primite cards will be better over time, but as of right now, they're kind of mid. Yeah, KT, like, I couldn't explain it better myself. It's like, I think the potential is there. Just the idea that these things can generate some advantage by themselves. So, oh yeah, this is what I was thinking. So the Primite card, the reason why I like the idea of the Primite cards is because I think their ceiling is okay. They have some synergy. The only issue is that given where we are in the format, the Primite cards don't fare any better into what the format now offers than the toy box cards currently do. In fact, the toy box cards I think do it better because the toy box, all this aside, they also generate you follow up and grind game and pretty much build. I think more than anything is in a board breaker format, the toy box cards build you a better board than the Primite cards, because you have to think about it. Like, okay, the Primite cards might play under some hand traps a little differently. I don't want to say better or worse, but they will play under them differently. The thing I thought about is that now we're transitioning to a very board breaker heavy format, and the Primite end boards that I'm seeing, because I haven't tested, like I said, this is all speculation and theory because I haven't myself picked up and tested the Primite cards. But the thought is that they die to board breakers even worse than what the toy box variant of Magician does. Did you notice that toy box lets you out your toys and bring them back into the box? Oh, I guess that's yeah. that's some interesting lore. It's so obvious, but yeah, I never actually dissected it. The toy box cards have never been like a archetype that I'm like reading the lore, or usually I'm a big fan of arts and art styles and things like that when it comes to card choices. If a card doesn't fit the theme, I'm not really a fan of it. But the toy box card, they just read so well. Yeah, the metal, it's fine if you draw it as it shuffles itself back. Hold on. Yes, the metal, it's fine if you draw it as it shuffles itself to grab the trap. You need to tribute level 5 or higher dragon, but red eyes cannot be targeted or destroyed by monster spell effect. That's pretty okay. Sweet, gotta make it to one of these. What's up, Matchy? Yo, what's up, my friend? How's it going, my guy? Aspiring girl. I hard disagree. The Prima has huge synergy with DM and gives extra interruptions. Okay, so I understand where it comes from, but how many more interruptions? Like, how much more do you have to invest for the same number of interruptions with Souls and Toy Box? For example, Souls and Toy Box by itself gets you follow-up, SP, a Floodgate, and SP, a Floodgate, and or Dragoon by itself. So it's like, what do you need to open with the Primite cards that's better than that? And like, the one thing I will give the Primite cards credit for is that they're significantly more consistent. The Primite cards, you have like 9 of them, right? Is it 9 of them or 6 of them? I don't remember. But like, you could play them in more ratios. Like, it's not. Yeah, that's the only thing I will give Primite above the Toy Box cards. And Toy Box is also quote unquote searchable. You just have to open relatively, like, if you want, you could make it play 6 copies of Toy Box with 3 soldiers and 3 box. But that's not optimal. Hey Match, you love the feature match. Thank you. I appreciate you. Sir Yosho, what's up, King? What's up? Francis, yo Matchy, how's it going? How's it going, Francis? Sir Yosho, how's it going? Fiendsmith, Azamina, Runic DM. My brain can't comprehend that, Mate. My brain can't comprehend that. I'm barely keeping up now. I think all of these engines are just pick your poison. I do think Toy Box is the best thing we have, but I even decided to drop it for Restage. Restage is okay. I've looked into the Restage stuff because I think it was you who recommended it, or somebody else recommended a Restage, and I looked into it. Technically 7 copies of Toy Box with Rhoda, but yeah, I'm not doing that either. Shut up, really? I don't think it's that great though. You could use Primite to dump DM Souls, dump DMG Mahad for extra Soul Servant draws. Yeah, but you could do that in Toy Box too. Like I said, Toy Box and Souls gets you all 3 names in the graveyard if you want them as well. Like, that's what I mean. Sorry, Toy Box, Souls, and Soul Servant, and you get all 3 names plus a draw 3 and 5 bodies on board. Like, that's the thought, right? I have to ask, did people know who you were playing DM and what was their reaction seeing the cards? So because I'm not a big content creator, nobody really noticed me outside. My friends knew who I was, and a few people from Discord who were there and reached out. Shout out Matthew, Sergeant Bob Ross, you know who you are. So those people knew I was playing on DM. But no, like as far as like my matchups go, yeah, not many people knew. A lot of people loved what it did. I did get a lot of players like watching me play and thinking, holy shit, this is insane. So that felt good. That felt good. Hello, Kings. Hey, Matchy. Sorry. Starry Night, how's it going? Overall, I think Toy Box and Primite is the best. Yeah, it's literally a pick your poison. Anyways, let's see where we can go from here. Bam. Oh no, what's this? Get out of here. Oh, well, I think that's fine. Duelist Nexus, how's it going, my friend? How's the deck playing though? Molchummy moving forward. I know you can chain a runic card to pass, giving your opponent that many. Yo, so Jose, here's the thing. I don't know if. Hold on, let me see if I can turn this on. Jose, that's something I really wanted to bring up. Whoa, is that okay? Hope that's not too bright. Where's the glare? The glare's up there. So can you see it? Can you see it? Okay, that's fine. So, how did the deck play? The deck played very well. So my issue was a few things. I built this and I tested it into Ubel boards and playing second against Ubel. The issue that I came across, and this is something that was definitely the reason why I didn't do as well as I'd hoped. Firstly, if you're playing Tenpai and you don't know you're playing Tenpai, the end board that you make with SP Griffin, Fountain plus and/or Dragoon or the Dark Magicians, Tenpai rinses it. Tenpai absolutely rinses it because they play Raigekis, Evenlies, they play every board breaker under the sun, and you just, if they deal with Fountain more than anything, is you're cooked. And if you're, so a big mistake when I was playing Tenpai was I wasn't making Chaos Angel, because Chaos Angel in this list is the only way we are beating quote unquote Tenpai. And I played it wrong into a lot of my Tenpai matchups. Tenpai on Evenly, please. No, sorry, not Evenly. Not dark. What's it called? Raigeki, Dark Holes, those type of board breakers. And when we end on SP Griffin, they don't protect themselves. That's what I mean. Sorry, JCast, not Evenly. I was thinking about Evenly because I want to play Evenly. I think Evenly's crazy right now. And secondly is when we are pushing into a board, specifically like Snake Eyes Azamina, or Snake Eyes Fire Kings Azamina, when that deck pops off, that deck, you're not breaking that board. And that's where I had a lot of trouble, because I don't think this deck has an issue with Ubel. I really don't think this deck has an issue with Ubel. I think like the runic cards for the most part trade okay into Ubel, and the runic cards also kind of trade pretty well into Tenpai as well. The problem was that it took me, what's the word I'm looking for? I didn't learn the lines to play against Tempai until later on in the event, if that makes sense. Tempai was something that, because I'm not gonna lie to you, when I prepped for this YCS, it was literally like, oh, I'm going to be playing a billion matches against Ubel, and that's where it starts and ends. And it wasn't until after I submitted my deck list and a lot of people I was testing with, they were on Snake Eyes Fire Kings, and that's when I realized, okay, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Chaos Angel and Light for Light and Dark feels busted against Tempai. Yeah, exactly. And a lot of times was I wasn't making it. Like there were so many times where going first into Tempai, for example. So like my the Tempai matchup that bounced me from the main event, it was simply because I had a chance to go Chaos Angel and pass, and I didn't. And I went into the board that dies to all the board breakers. And what happened was in game 3, I just didn't. I let them go first, which was the incorrect play. I let them go first, and I shouldn't have, and that ultimately cost me the game. What do you think about the Primite Dark Magician and control approach? So I was talking about it right before a lot of people started joining the stream. Primite's good. I just don't think it's better than what we have already. The Fire Chicken deck was the surprising winner of the room, but great players like Khan had that knowledge of it going forward. Tempai and Fire. Yeah, exactly. Especially post Rhoda. Like I think the idea was I was too focused on pre-Rhoda. Another issue was Molchummy. I got Molchummied in almost every single game I played, and for the most part, we played around it fairly decently. Specifically because like there are a lot of times where if I get Molchummied, and like there was a game where I got Molchummied and I had 5 runic cards in hand, and like he went Molchummy, I was like cool, summon Hugin, grab Fountain, and it passed. I passed on Fountain Hugin with like 4 runic names, 4 or 3 runic cards in hand, and it was like I won that match. That won that game. So it wasn't like Molchummy. The beautiful thing about the runic stuff in this list is that it allows you to play through Molchummy fairly decently. Thoughts on playing chicken game to capitalize on the most of your set rotation? I might be cutting set rotation. It's good in theory. I just think that, so I'll show you what I'm thinking about doing. Yo, Matchy. Noel, how's it going, buddy? Excuse me, sorry guys. So runic cards stay the same. Droplets stay. I think droplets might. I don't want to drop droplets. Where's the other one? So runic cards stay the same. I really like this runic. Proud of you, regardless. Appreciate that more. Appreciate that. Much love. So we ditching runic? No, I don't think so. I think try Primate. We will. Right now, I just want to go over. So this stream was more so to go over some YCS thoughts, and I want to just revise this deck one last time. I just want to revise this deck one last time and go over it, and then because I don't have too much time tonight, but this is more like a thank you stream, and I just want to go over some finalized thoughts and all that jazz. I hope that's okay with everyone, by the way, but I appreciate you stopping by, saying hi, and hanging out. Okay, runic cards are good. This might get cut. And then so what I want to play is I want to play Quem at 2. Quem at 2 or 3. Can you maybe add 2 more runic cards? What's the synergy with runic? I don't get it. I'll showcase it. I'll showcase it, my friend. Maybe add 2 more runics. Yeah, so 2 more runics could absolutely the play. But I want to up Quem. Where's my deck box? Oh, shucks. I don't have it here, do Okay, I will be right back, everyone. Give me 1 second. Uno momento. Oh, we're back. Okay, where would I left off? Hey, why not playing one Branded Fusion, one Albaz? It's a little too bricky. Where is my little thingamajig? Here it is. Okay. Where is it? So I want to play the second Quem. And what I want to do, because Quem as a normal summon in this is actually nuts. Quem as a normal summon goes so crazy. I really like the idea of two Quems. Because of one. Oh, what's going on? Throw Fiendsmith Azamina cards and you'll be fine. Yeah, like that's an easy out. But then it's just a situation of we're playing less DM stuff. Have you tried it with Azamina stuff? It gets an Omni early and baits out their hand traps. So if I am okay, how do I word this? The Azamina cards, I'll be honest, I've done such limited testing on them. I have tested them. I have a list built with Azamina stuff. The biggest problem with the Azamina stuff is it feels a lot like, do you guys remember when we played Diabellstar in this list? And it literally felt like I don't know how to word it now. I lost my train of thought. It feels like this or that. I don't think the Azamina. So the way I see it is the Azamina cards, they don't do anything with DM, and that's something that is very important to me. Is that the Azamina cards is sick. Do I see the Azamina cards? I have an Omni negate, and then I'm free to do my DM stuff, which is an option, but it's not something that I think raises. It's not something that does what Dark Magician wants to do. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I think it might be 3 Quems, 2 Cartesia. 3 Quems if I don't play any Magician's Rod, but Magician's Rod was actually really nice. It's literally just a standalone engine to reinforce the onboard. More preach. I think I couldn't agree more. Yes, exactly. What it does is it's free. It's free. It's literally, you see it. I have an extra Omni gate. That's it. But like, it's literally what was it? The Adventure engine did for a lot of decks back in the day. That's what the Azamina engine feels like. It's like, I see it, dope, free Omni negate on top of everything I have. I don't think you play any extra bricks. In fact, you play a lot of extenders. Like the cool thing about Azamina stuff is that Diabellstar itself and the Wanted engine, Diabellstar has some synergy with this list. If I cut the runic cards, then yeah, sure, we can experiment with Azamina stuff. And it was literally like, the cool thing about the Diabellstar was able to pop these, and the Azamina cards can do the same. So Azamina Toy Box does have some synergy. I like the idea of the Azamina cards being able to, does the Azamina cards send Sinful Spoil cards, or does it send any spell and trap? I'm not too sure. I forget what the actual text was. I haven't looked at it in a few days, but like the Diabellstar itself can send tank and Toy Box, which felt pretty okay. Sinful Spoil cards, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's perfect parallel. Or current Fiendsmith, yeah. It sends spoils. Okay, yeah. So my hunch was right. But like the Diabellstar itself can send your toy cards, which is like, okay, it's not shit. So set rotation, the theory, if you watch my video, the theory was essentially turns off evenly, turns off imperm. It's an okay one of. The only thing I didn't like about it was I was forced to play this or another field spell. I think there were so many times in the tournament where I opened village and I had access to fountain, and it was obvious which one I wanted to go into. So yeah. Are you playing Grand Guignol? If so, what are you sending off it? So, Nicholas, God bless you for bringing this up, because I'm going to get there. So I have an idea. And there's a line that I want to talk about. I'll move these to the side. There's a line that I want to talk about. Where's my... So if you watch the video, you know that I wasn't a particular fan of Griffin on the day. And the reason was Griffin dies to a lot of board breakers. However, because we're playing Grand Guignol, there is a line where we puppet lock. And we this is insanely Souls, Toy Box, and any runic card puppet locks. And this is something I was thinking about. Potentially. The only problem is like we played the extra brick and puppet, but it's I think it's okay. Considering you turn skip your opponent, and then you have a full board, and then you could extend on that board. And if you you draw a free card off it, because then you just load up you reset your toy cards, draw more cards with Magician Souls, and pass. And then you Griffin lock, you puppet lock them again. We're getting Sanctifier banned for this one. Is this the puppet? Yes, this is the puppet. So we can do this. The thought is Souls, Toy Box, and any runic card gets us this. Also, hello Matthew. How are you, my friend? Hope you're doing good. This is Matthew inspired, because Matthew's been playing a lot of White Forest DM, and we were experimenting with Puppet, and Puppet, he killed it with Puppet. And I said, okay, if Griffin is something that's not working right now because of board breakers, is there something else I could play? And Puppet's that option. So I'm not doing it yet, but it's an option. What if you're not playing runic? What are you sending? What do you mean? Oh, like if I don't have lines to this? Loki, the look of disappointment when I drop Puppet at YCS made me rethink doing it again. Fucking love it. I love it. What are you sending? What are you sending if you're not if you don't have runic? Oh, we're sending DMG. So the cool thing about Grang is that it gets both DMG and DM in rotation. If we don't have a line to Puppet, which is really solid. Beautiful thing as well is I got Bestial so many times on my DM, but it didn't matter. Because the awesome thing about this list is once you resolve DM and you get your fusion plays, the deck just snowballs, and then you can substitute DM with Mud Dragon, and it kills it. One bad day. One bad day. Love to see the Whitewoods getting traction with our community. Matthew has been cooking that list for a long time. I know, Francis, you have been too. And it's good. It's good. So 2 Soul Servants, 1 Secrets. I kind of want to bump Soul Servants to 3. Magician's Rod, 3 Souls, 3 Illusion of Chaos, and then I want to cut Timaeus. I wasn't a fan of Timaeus. Every time I saw this card in my hand, it felt like shit. It did not feel good. There's so many ways we could fusion summon in this list. There's ways to get to Dragoon. Playing this card actually felt like garbage. Have you tried testing the deck with Slifer and Shadal Winda? No, not yet. But I think it was you. It might have been you. I think it was you. I don't know. The name looks familiar. But someone suggested to play Slifer in my last video, and the body of text that they sent me actually made it sound very interesting. Yes, it was me. Yeah. So I'll be looking into Slifer because Slifer is actually kind of interesting. Strictly as a floodgate, and with Snake Eyes coming back, that's the only. Normally, more. Oh, sorry, more. I'll get to it. And Bestials are pretty good in this format. Bestials are pretty good in this format. Sure, homie. Just give me a tag. Who's talking? I don't know who's talking. Are you Francis? Are you talking to me? So, Sniley, the idea of Slifer is because this game state generates so many bodies on board. You just use Slifer as a floodgate, and with Ubel or Snake Eyes, Slifer just deals with them very comfortably. Dark Paladin seems so strong, but discarding a time. I wouldn't play Dark Paladin only because Dragoon is the same thing. So what do we have here? We have 3, 9, 12. That's 40. Is that 40? No shot. We cut 3 cards and added 1. So that's 39, I think. That's 39. 39. 40 if I play Puppet. If I don't, that's fine. We'll just put Puppet in for now. And then I want to play the Droplets, but if the Droplets... Droplets are just good though. I like playing Droplet. Well, we can move that to the side. I want to know the Slifer goo. You just what's it called? The Slifer stuff is what's it called? Fuck, I can't think right now. Slifer is like a floodgate into Ubel and Snake Eyes. Again, the problem with Slifer though is board breakers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 39, 40, 41, 42. Okay, we'll just play 42. Revive Scar. Yeah, but then like the cool thing about Revive Skyguard is because Thrust is really strong right now. And then for the side, why not go all in on Shining Sark? It's an option. I gotta get myself a Starlight of this. This card made like this weekend made me want to get a Starlight of this card. I think it's that good. A lot of people don't agree, because a lot of people don't agree, and I don't hate them for not agreeing, because I didn't like this card that much in the past, but the stuff this thing did for me. I would resolve the Dark Magicians twice a turn on my turn when building a board. 2 free cards and then change block Fountain. It was so crazy. The Chaos Angel, which I don't have a proper sleeve for because I'm borrowing this card from my brother. It is a good card, yeah. I like it. Daigusto, Muddragon, Runic. Sleipnir. So the idea of Sleipnir, it's either going to be Sleipnir or Daigusto or Dragos Tapelia, because I might be maining Super Poly or siding Super Poly. I'm not sure if you saw it earlier, but have you considered level 4 Silent Magician and Silent Swordsman? Not for this list. I just don't think they do enough. I don't think they do enough. Plus, you need Shining Sarcophagus, I think. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, Shining Sark is just better by itself. It just plays into Chummies hard. What does? Shining Sark? DM is so close but so distant to be a good deck. Yeah. So Griffin, I like the idea of Griffin, but I want to test Sanctifier. And I'll show you the line. I'll show you the line right now. I was also, so they also was Sleipnir. If I decide to play Super Poly, I think Sleipnir will be Draco Stapelio. But I don't really want to play Super Poly for one target, which it feels odd. But the cool thing is a Super Poly with this card is actually kind of nuts. Okay, so the idea with, let me shuffle this up real quick. The Dark Magician's line. Wait, what's it? It just plays, oh, the Magician's line plays in the Chummies? Yeah. I mean, it does. Yeah, I guess it does, but like, you're getting chummied in the draw phase. And if you get chummied in the draw phase, you just play around it differently. And that's all it is. Okay, so let's get Souls, Toy Box, and just for the example, Souls, Toy Box, and any runic card. We'll grab Slumber. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Do I need a discard? Because that goes into that. Assuming we get interrupted on Hugin. I don't think I need a discard. Okay, I don't think I need a discard. If I need one, I'll just pick up a free discard. So this is the line for Puppet. Any runic card plus these two, which is really interesting. Activate Toy Box. Set your tank soldier. Souls. Sending DM. Just look them in the eye and keep going. Imperm? Alright, watch this Imperm. I won't even draw off the Imperm. Magician Souls effect. Sending 2. Opponent Imperm Souls. I don't even get free cards. Chainlink 1 soldier, chainlink 2 tank. Affect the soldier. Imperm the soldier, yeah, fine. Unlucky, I guess. Grabbing Quem. So the interesting thing here, actually no, you need Souls. Because I was like, maybe if you open multiple runic cards, you can just get away with like a bunch of runic cards and Quem. That also Puppet locks. But here you then normal summon Quem. Quem sends you Cartesia. And then you go Slumber to special. Effect of Quem. Special. And now, so now we can go into a bunch of stuff. If we want to revive DM and do fun shenanigans, we can, but just streamline this as possible. It's very simple. We'll just go into this. Cross sheep. Oh wait, no, wrong. That's wrong. Sorry. To Mud Dragon. And then we go into this. Effective Cartesia. Reviving Grang. Grang effect. Sends you Puppet. Chainlink 1 Grang, Chainlink 2 Cross Sheep, sending Puppet and reviving back Cartesia. Effect of Mud Dragon. Sank. And then in the end phase, you can revive Cartesia. I'd probably just link these off. Actually, if you have more spells in Grave, you could extend here by going into Celine. So if you have an extra spell engrave here, what you can do, if you had an extra spell, worst case, this is an SP. But if you had an extra spell engrave, you just link these off into Celine. Effective Celine, revive Cartesia. Right? And then on your past turn here, on your opponent's turn, Sanctifier effect. Revive DM for yourself. Give them Puppet. And then you can go Cartesia effect. If you had like Runic Fountain or something along those lines into the Dark Magician. I think it's better than Griffin. And that's assuming we got impermed on Magician Souls. And we didn't add Fountain off Hugin. And we did it with 3 cards in hand. So right now we still have, worst case, we still have 2 cards in hand here. Thoughts? I'm not seeing thoughts. That means you guys don't approve. Fine. I'll play Dark Magical Circle at 3. I'll play Eternal Soul at 3. You guys don't like creativity, eh? That's what it is. I'm just joking. But yeah, so that's the line. I think it's okay. What does Puppet do? Puppet stops your opponent from special summoning any monsters for the rest of the turn. So when Puppet is summoned, you cannot special summon any monsters except for gimmick Puppet monsters. Where is it? There it is. So you give this to your opponent, and they are locked out of special summoning for the rest of the turn. The only cards this line lose to are Nibiru, Imperm if they hit Toy Soldier. But like at that point they're forced to be so the cool thing about this line is that a lot of people say it loses to Imperm and or Ash. If you put your opponent in a position where you have Magician Souls send 2 to draw 2, you put your opponent in a position where if they don't deal with this, they lose. So this is why when people say like, oh, this deck loses to like Ash and Imperm, it doesn't. So in this situation, when Magician Soul sends this, everyone wants to negate the draw 2, and everyone should. Getting 2 free cards here is insane because like the bodies are going to happen anyways. Remember, at this point, you still have 3 cards in hand, which means after this resolves, you have 3 bodies and 5 in hand. And if that's the case, your opponent's losing the game there, which means they are always interrupting this. And if they interrupt this, it's over, because then this resolves and you're cooked. And if they imperm this, which means upping the number we have of Quests and Cartesias. Remember, this line also works with any of these in hand. So if you open any of these, you're chilling. Additionally, you're almost starting every turn with this, which means they have to interact with this or they're under Fountain. So it's like a lot of people say, yeah, this deck loses to like 1 in a row. It doesn't. This deck loses to Nibiru. Bravo. Give you credit for that. But like we're playing, and Droll. I lied. I lost to Droll this weekend. Droll honestly took a poop on me this weekend. Droll was brutal. But the idea was that we're playing DM. It can't play through everything. It can play through as many things as we can possibly help it play through. The fact that it beats Ash and Imperm is unreal. And with this Puppet line, it essentially means that we don't lose to board breakers, or we lose to board breakers, but it also turns off evenly. W. But additionally, what it loses to is do you have Proxy Magician in your list? No, we don't. I was playing it for a bit, but opted to cut it because of space. I think that would be some funny shenanigans to give them Puppet. Yeah. me spectating as a Blue Eyes main. Max Steel, how's it going, man? Appreciate you stopping by to the dark side. No, I'm just joking. You guys must be so excited for that Blue Eyes structure deck. Oh, I can't wait to try it myself. I'm actually very excited to try it out. How likely is it that you draw the 3-card combo? Let's find out. Because remember, the runic cards also draw you into a lot of engines. The only card you need a hard draw is Toy Box. After that, the deck just prints its card advantage by itself. What about the Azamina Pocket package? We talked about it a lot before the stream. It's good, but it doesn't have too much synergy with DM. It's so good as a generic engine. The engine is so crazy that it what's it called? It gives you a free Omni, right? And it's like it's GG. But the thing is like it's either you see it, great, and if you don't, it's like it puts it in another perspective of this or that. And I don't really want it this or that. Because if it was this or that, I just play like Snake Eyes cards with DM and call it a day. Play the best deck plus DM cards. I'm a totally beginner. No, that's totally chill, Carlos. Don't worry. You're a goat. New White Forest. Zeal could probably also... yeah, so I don't know if he's still in here, but Matthew, Discord name. I don't want to put out his Discord name because I don't know about privacy and stuff like that. But Matthew and I have been cooking, and White Forest DM does Puppet Line. Oh, Matthew, you're here. The DM Whitewoods does Sergeant Bob Ross, my goat. DM does Puppet Line with Toy Box plus a White Forest card. So 2 cards get you the Puppet Line in his particular list, which is something that he's been working on. I'm going to be showcasing his deck in the near future. I just got to put together the video and find a way to get Souls plus Toy Box 2. Yeah. Because Souls plus Toy Box, you instead of Quem, you search your White Forest cards. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. Oof, we cry here. Yeah. You let a Stellar get the Quem. Yo, new to DM, currently playing Toy and Quem and Cartesia. What do you think DM needs to compete? What does DM need to compete? A Link 1 on par with the Link 1 that Blue Eyes got, I think, is a start. I would love a power spell. I don't know what that power spell is. I know Francis is on he's the one driving the train for a Dark Magician Turbulence, similar to what like Rescue Ace has, but like a Dark Magic Turbulence that sets you. Like Rescue Ace is a card that allows you to set 4 Rescue Ace cards from your deck. And like that could be awesome with DM because we have a lot of good cards that don't do anything by themselves. So getting a card that sets everything up in one card, like the triangle isn't bad. I like, yeah, Dark Magic Turbulence, let's go. Like Dark Magic Turbulence, because DM has a lot of cards that don't do anything by themselves. But if we have a Turbulence that can set up our entire engine, like you can put the triangle up, Dark Magician and Dragon Knight, so Eternal Soul, Circle, all in one card. I think that's where the deck can really push. And it's like, you think about it in concept, it's like, Magic, that's so broken. They would never print anything like that. Well, like, Rescue Ace has it. Why is this card glued to my hand? All right. Honestly, just make Circle Eternal Soul into a single card. That'd be cool too. We'll go. I don't want to tip yet. Standby main. We'll go Magician Souls. Sending DM. Yeah, we're missing that one power spell. I think so. As far as the DM engine goes, sorry, I'm gonna mess up this. As far as the DM engine goes, This deck is unbelievably consistent. Like, I don't think a lot of people don't like to hear this because like DM isn't very good. But as far as a archetype goes, this deck's ability to dig through the deck and grab any card you want in its particular archetype is unreal. You have 3 Illusion of Chaos along with 3 Preparation of Rites that get you access to every card in your deck. To get you access to every monster. And then one of those monsters is Rod, which gives you access to every single spell. If you open up Soul Servant, you literally like any combination of Illusion of Chaos, Soul Servant, and Magician's souls get you access to your entire deck. Like there's nothing in your list that this package can't search, right? And it's like, as far as like everyone's like DM needs more consistency. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. DM is one of the most consistent archetypes in the game. Its ability to grab you any card you want, manipulate your deck in any way, shape, or form, draw a billion cards per turn. There's no deck that does it as well as this. The problem is we have nothing to do with it. The problem is we have nothing to do with it, and that's the issue. Have you tried the primate cards? We have. I like the idea of the primate cards. I talked about it in the start of the stream. My issue with the primate cards is, one, I don't think the primate cards do anything better for DM than what we already have. That's my actual gripe with the primate cards. I think the primate cards are interesting. It's something I'm going to be testing, but I haven't tried them yet. I don't have a set opinion on them, but from what I've seen, from the cards I've read, it feels like it's an okay archetype if we didn't already have what we have. I don't think it's as good as what we have, if that makes sense. Excuse me. We need an actual power play. 100% Christian. Agreed. I would just like to see some type 1 or 2 card combos that can lead to Eternal Soul. Exactly. 100%. Which is why, like, the what's the card in Master Duel? The line Verte gets you into Dark Magician and the Dragon Knight with you can just make Sanctify, right? So it's like Rod and Souls gets you to 2 cards in hand, Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, and Sanctifier, which is like, it's decent. That's okay. I don't hate that. Still can't believe I did it for a bit with DM branded, but I never made Dragoon. I never made Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. I made Dragoon. The line was, but I also did the line a little differently. So the line was, what I did was, or just something that get us 100% to our 100% into our combo. Yeah. Well, I mean, we have lines for that. Like, I don't know. You open any combination of DM cards, you can get to any card in the deck. Like the issue has never been getting to a card we need. The problem is that the cards that we have aren't very good. In Master Duel, Verte can make you Dragon Master Magia too. Yeah, because you just sent Ultimate Fusion, right? Dude, Verte is so busted. Holy shit, that card is so good. So damn good. Hello guys, I love your video matchy and love the DM deck. Darius, I appreciate you, my I appreciate you, man, so much. You guys mean the world to me. All right, enough chit-chatting. Let's do some lines. That sounded bad. Mom, I don't do cocaine, I promise. Stand by main, or in draw phase, tip to add. We'll search our fountain. So this is cool because we have some like really, really interesting lines here. Okay. But we don't have Dragoon and Master Duel. Don't worry, maybe soon. Maybe soon. We will go Toy Box effect. Let's do some lines. No, we can't do that. I can't say. If I get demonetized for that, I'm gonna be so pissed. Oh, I'm gonna be furious. But oh, whoops, not this. Actually, do we draw? No, I think we draw first. What do you think? We draw first, right? That. No. We don't draw first. You guys are horrible. You guys are horrible, man. Horrible. Activate toy box. Toy box effect. Send. Because it's not once per turn. Soldier effect. Grab me a Quem. Normal Quem. So funny enough, this actually gets you to puppet lock as well. I think. Yes, it should. It should. We will activate Fountain. We will go Slumber to Special. Do we want the second Fountain here? Or do I want to keep the Disruption in hand? I don't think we need the second Fountain. Chainlink 1. Runic Fountain, targeting these two. Chainlink 2, Quem. Summoning back Cartesia. Yeah, exactly. The second Quem is actually really nice. So, unfortunately, here we don't have any DM cards. But it's not the end of the world. Actually, no, this is fine. Can we get to it? That. No, we can't. I mean, we give up on Puppet here. We give up on Puppet, but we can plus $1 billion. Though it acts, it facilitates Sanctifier access. Yeah. So what we can do here is we can Muddy Mud Dragon and get the Dark Magicians, right? And then plus $1 billion off Soul Servant and then the Runic cards. However, I think if I'm in a blind game state, I am just going. Do I want to summon? Flashing Fire. I can get the second Runic Fountain. No. We don't do that. We can get Gary. I missed. How'd you make Mud Dragon? Hugin and Quem. So actually here we'll just. I'm thinking, do I want the extra body? Because the extra body gives us an SP. Whoops. Apologies for that. Actually, no, it doesn't. No, we're fine. This is chill. Because it's I forgot we have the second toy box. Cross sheep. Oh no, you're right. Sorry. We need the extra body. Because we need that. Yeah, we need the extra body. So destruction will special. We'll go Hugin. Yeah, we'll go Hugin. Doesn't matter. We won't activate the effect. We can, but we won't. We'll link off these two into Cross Sheep. SP Cartesia effect. Fusing those two into Grang. Chainlink 1 Grang. Chainlink 2 Cross Sheep. Reviving Cartesia. And then Grang Annual sends you, for the newcomers in the stream, Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. And then we'll set the Soul Servant. Actually, not yet. We won't set it yet. We can link these two off into. Do we want to make Celine? If I make Celine, I make this. No, I think we keep the Celine. We just make an SP here. And then Mud Dragon fuses these two into Sanctifier. And then on our opponent's turn, we'll add Cartesia back in the end phase. We'll set Soul Servant. And then on our opponent's turn, in the draw phase, I'll be on effect. We will give them Puppet. And we will bring back our Hugin. Because Hugin can protect from any disruption. So it's like a free protection from like Lightning Storm or Cosmic Cyclone or Lightning Storm or Duster or something along those lines. So what we have here is on our opponent's turn, they do anything with their Puppet locked, we can Flashing Fire something, Fountain Effect, targeting 2. I won't chain Soul Servant yet, but we'll draw 2. Sick. This is our hand. And then SP banish something, Hugin to protect something. If they do want to battle or something, they can't because they're under Puppet, but like Toy Box can send Soul Servant. And the idea is Soul Servant can stack our deck for, I don't know, we'll stack it for Rod. So we draw a Rod on our turn, and we pretty much start with this. Sorry. And we start with this. Actually, I probably wouldn't stack Rod. I'd probably stack Secrets. Or maybe DMG. Yeah, I'd stack the DMG. But yeah, and then like you go into your turn like this. And off you go. These reset the toy cards. You build the board, you pop the Puppet. You draw 2 more cards off the Soul Send, and then you're winning the game there. Like, I think that's okay. Is there any builds you want to think about crafting in the future? Like anything besides what you've tried? Yeah, so, sorry about that. Builds I want to craft in the future. I want to craft an Azamina list because I feel like everyone's asking for it and I need to get it out of my system. Primite, although I'm not the biggest advocate for Primite, I will have to definitely test it. I want to attempt to fix Branded. Like Branded DM. I want to see if I can make Branded DM work again. And alternatively, is there anything else I really want to focus on? I don't know. Maybe you know what, crazy man Christian? I was actually thinking, oh yeah, Slifer. Slifer's the other one. Slifer's the other one. Only because I think Slifer might be okay in the format into like Snake Eyes and stuff. The only problem with Slifer is I'm not sure how we're going to be searching it. That's my only concern with Slifer. Slifer is another situation where it's like, oh, did I draw it? Sick. I didn't. Damn. You know what I mean? He wants to craft a pure DM list with 3 of all the 2016 support. That'd be so jokes. 3 True Name, 3 Circle, 3 Soul Servant. If you summon Slifer off True Name, do you... Oh, and one more thing I want to try. Shout out Loza because he's the ref guy. So I don't know if you guys seen it, but Ryan Yu, he came second at YCS Niagara with a blind second striker list. Now this sounds stupid, but in theory, the idea is you break your opponent's board and you activate ref. You play. So I don't have the list on me now, but I have it on. I had it on Omega, I believe. I can't put it up, but I feel like it's a lot of work and a lot of setup. So the idea is you play like 3 Widow Anchors, 3 Engage, 3 Thrust, 3 Red Ice Fusion, 3 Insights, and you play Sky Striker, but you use Ref as your boss monster. You use Widow Anchor to negate whatever you got to negate. They interrupt with anything. You thrust into Red Ice Fusion, which is insane. You play 3 Raigekis, Dark Holes, Ultimate Slayers, every board breaker under the sun, and then you play your 6 copies of Red Ice Fusion. Additionally, you play a pretty large Sky Striker package with Engage and Hornet Drone, so that if you don't see ref, you can go into the Sky Striker monsters, and you just play with your EMZ. And the deck only summons once. It's a blind second, and then you get hit with Ash. But like you're not. So with the thing is with Ash Blossom is Red Ice Fusion is going to be the last card you activate. That going second list sounds extremely fun. Yeah. So here, actually, you know what we'll do? Since I showcased what I'm doing here, show me the slifer. I don't have it yet. I didn't build it yet. What's his face? KT. KT's the goat who's been suggesting it. Sorry. Ugh, allergies. Ryan's deck list is very informative. Highly recommend it. Yeah. So this list, this gets us to some very interesting lines. Let's see what else we have. This can get us somewhere. This gets us somewhere. So like this list, I think is relatively. I like the puppet line. I'm gonna be explaining it. Hey, getting into the shower, which I could watch. Take it easy. Have a great shower, my friend. I'm a DM specifically. All right, sounds good. So hold on. We'll end the stream with some shenanigans. Give me a second. Let me clean this up. But what do we think about? Is that the feature match guy from Niagara? It is, Marcus. It is. It's the guy who also bottled the main event, but it is what it is. We move on with our lives. Marcus, we were just puppet locking. We puppet locked in DM, so that was fun. Let me see. Let me get somewhere real quick. Yu-Gi-Oh players aren't supposed to shower. Savage. I'm just downloading Omega. Give me a second, everyone. Let me see here. Can I do this? This? Haha, sick. Well, that looks like shit, but it's okay. Whatever. We move. And if I do this, how does that look? Does that look okay for everyone? You're gonna have your chat here, but it's whatever. This is temporary. Side. Okay. So, something. You guys see it okay? Yeah, you guys can see it okay. That's fine. I can't see. Can't see the chat. Okay. So, blind second DM. This is like this is probably not gonna work. I'll be honest with you. I showed Marcus this, and Marcus is like, "You're out of your mind." And you know what? I think he's right. But it would be a sin if I didn't showcase what the theory was. So we play 2 of this. 2 or 3 of this, whatever. It sounds saucy though. It's okay. It's fun. Like, if I'm playing Red Eyes Fusion, this is how I'm playing it. Sky Striker. 1, 2, 3. Where is it? This one. Play 1 of this. Do we play multi-roll? I guess. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? 1 Afterburner. 2 of these idiots. And then we play. Where's Kagari? This one. Have you experimented with maxing a Bestial engine like Durostorm? Oh, Bestial is another one that I'm actually interested in playing. Right. And then we play. Wasn't this how they showed in the OCG when Anaconda was still? Oh, no, you didn't. You know, okay, yeah. You remember Marcus, he didn't say it was bad. He just said just play Runic, which I agree. But like blind second, it's actually. It's not. It's fun. Talents. I can't read chat right now because my camera's in the way. It's a good idea if you're maxing out on Quem. Yeah, like that's not bad. I don't hate the bestial idea. Raigeki. What else did Feather? And then he played Droplet, Cosmic, and then Upstart. Yeah. So it would be something like this. All right. So the way this works is, let's just, in theory, and then we'd be going blind second, right? Like, this is no super poly. We can't play super poly. I just threw it together. Like, this is insane. 2 Raigeki and a Droplet breaks their entire board, and then you just insight into a Dragoon. Like, that feels really good. You have Afterburner to deal with something, Shark Cannon to deal with something. You load spells into the graveyard, which gives your Sky Striker spells extra interruptions or extra effects. Like, going second. This doesn't look good, but I assure you this is pretty decent. Excuse me. Like, that's not bad. Engage forces an interruption from your opponent. Cyclone engage and forces an interruption from your opponent. I don't know. Do we activate? We probably don't activate this. If they do interact with Cyclone and or engage. So if they end on the Fiendsmith stuff with Sequence and is it Desiree, Cyclone into the back row forces an interruption. Sick. Talents and thrusts are immediately online. We can go engage into something. You know, if they interrupt that, cool. We thrust into Ref and then Talents to take a monster. Ref, pop, and it's game. Right? So it's like 2 test hands work. This is kind of not great, but like, I mean, this forces an interruption. And if they do interrupt with it, thrust to deal with whatever other interruption, and then you ref into them. And if they have a negate the activation, you just use the second ref. Right? Dragoon Turbo? No. So I was just, if you, in the VOD, if you look back in the VOD, I was fixing the runic list I played at YCS Niagara, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. We ended up figuring out a way to puppet lock. So if you watch the VOD, you can check that out. This is just an idea that I had with stream, in inspiration from Loza, because he is the Red Eye Fusion guy, along with Ryan Yu's second place at Niagara list. So what? Yeah, Sanctifier. So what Ryan Yu's list was, it was a going second, blind second board breaker list, but instead of the Sky Striker cards to recycle your resources, we are just burning our interruptions, breaking the board, and slapping a Red Eye Fusion on the board. Right? Could play into this deck if you're forced to go first. Yeah, Molchummies could work too. The only problem with Molchummies, and Ryan, you said this as well, and he made a fantastic point. We want our opponent to play. We want our opponent to play because if we open up a card like Talents or Thrust or whatever the case is, we want those to be interacted with. We need our Raigeki to have value. We need our Widow Anchors to have value. And that's what. And the problem with Molchummies is a lot of times you'll Molchummy someone and they'll pass. And we need a board to go into if that's the case, right? So that's the idea of not playing that's his idea of not playing Molchummies, which I'm not a fan of, but who am I to tell Ryan Yu he's wrong, right? That's never an option. But it's that's his theory about Molchummies, and I don't hate it. Additionally, he played like D-Barriers for Tenpai, pretty much a going first anti-sideboard. A side deck that if he was forced to go first, he can go into. And if that's the case, if we are forced to go first, we end on like Red Ice Fusion with Widow Anchor set, Droplet set, Cyclone set, and like one of these trap cards set, which is really strong. Yeah. We need our hand to be 100% alive 100% of the time. I mean, yeah. Like, I'm not saying it's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's good. But as far as DM goes, this isn't awful. Like, this is solid. This demands so the idea is like, demands interaction. Engage will demand an interaction. Cyclone will remember, blind second. So, Cyclone will demand an interaction. Engage demands an interaction. Once those interactions happen, thrust is online. We thrust into talents, which demands an interaction. And after all this, after all lightning storm demands an interaction. And after all this, we just insight into ref and then pop and swing. That's the idea. Ryan Hughes, he is built different. I don't know how that guy is so damn good at this game. But yeah. Why people run Upstart Goblin? Because it turns a 40 card deck into a 37 card deck. Yeah, exactly. Well, you just put spells in the grave. Also, you can draw into going second cards. Yeah. So I mean, like, that's the idea. Like, even this isn't amazing, but like at least we have our Sky Striker engine online. Excuse me. We have another card in hand because we're going second. The only problem with this is that Ryan Yu's list didn't play any bricks, and we're playing 5 bricks to become Meteor Dragon. So that's the issue. This really hurts into Droll. Not really, because Droll turns on your Red Ice Fusion. So it's like awesome. But like, this demands an interaction. And if this is interacted with, then you Shark Cannon something, you Cyclone something, and you just after you burned all your opponent's interactions, you just insight into ref, and then you ref pop. Right? That's the theory. That's the theory. I don't know if it's amazing, but it's the idea. Why Sky Striker engine over Nadir, Winda, and hand traps? Nadir, Winda are going first cards. We're not going first. This is a blind second list. And like, as you see, every single turn we've drawn board breakers plus some sort of starter. Because remember, Engage is also a starter. So it's like, this would be our hand going second. To be fair, like, even just ref activate Droplet, which is nuts. So, I mean, theory's there. The theory's there. Yeah. Exactly. This is bad. I mean, actually, it's not that bad because, yeah, this isn't even bad. This is pretty solid. This is insane, actually. This immediately gets 3 spells into the graveyard. Whatever else we draw here for our going second card. Like, that's insane. This demands an interaction. Will demand an interaction. Talents to take something. Thrust into Red Ice Fusion. Red Ice Fusion, if they have any other negates, Widow Anchor to take. Dragoon cleans up the rest of the board. Like, it's something. I think it's okay. It's not a bad idea for a deck. Yeah, if I'm playing Red Ice Fusion, this is the way I'm playing it. This is the correct, quote unquote, correct way of playing it. I don't agree with people playing Red Ice Fusion as a going first option. Like, once again, this is nuts. Remember, blind second list here. Demands if we didn't draw ref, demands an interaction. Once you demand those interactions, you thrust into ref, and then once you thrust into ref, you then ref and chain Droplet. Clean up whatever else you want. Drop Dragoon, pop. Game over. So I got a noob question. Is it possible to try Trap DM with Magician's Robe and D-Shifter? Please don't massacre me. I haven't read Robe in forever. To be fair, if you tested me, if you gun to my head right now and asked me, hey, what does Robe do? I wouldn't be able to tell you. Is there any way you can make Magia Mastia and DM? Toy Box Souls gets you the Magia. I'm really eager to see how this does versus an actual opponent. Let's do it. I'll do one game, and then I gotta go because the fiance is a little bit sick, so I do want to go take care of her. What else are we playing in the side deck? Dark Charmer, Celine, Access Code, and then Draco Stapelia. Why robe? Wait, you said robe or rod? No, you said magician's robe. Yeah. Oh, that's Christian who said why robe. I'm so confused. Your icons look similar from where I'm sitting. Typhon. We can no. I hate Typhon. Typhon is literally like a hey I lose card. Preda plant. Garura. What else? Mud Dragon. These are super poly targets. What else are we playing? We could also play cherries. Like, what is it? Fiendsmith. This thing. Requiem. Actually, we just cut the Requiem, and then we would play. I'll tell you why we're playing. Why the idea of Fiendsmith. Requiem. Give me some other targets, because I want to play. We could try cherries, because this is actually funny as hell. Prince. Oh, Tempai cards. What is it? Bite it. Hold on, I can't read. Wait, why are we playing Super Poly targets? To break a board. I mean, it's not great, but like if we don't open ref, like Super Poly can break a board and we swing for game that way. It's something. I don't know. Phantom. Bingo. Thank you, my goat. Phantom of you, Bell. And then we'll play Dimensional Barrier. We could play There Can Only Be One. Rivalry. Where's Rivalry? What's the other one? Deck. Wait, what's right? I mean, like the idea is if you don't see it. Okay, we can cut it. You're right. We'll just play more cherry targets. We can play Molchummy. I don't know if I want to play Molchummy though. And then we can play Sanctifier. Sorry, my camera's in the way. Here, I'll move this down just a little bit. Molchummy, what is it? Prison? Where's the Give me some other traps. Good traps. I ain't spending 400. Neither am I. D-Barrier. Dimensional. This one. And then we'll play, I don't know. Gozen. Gozen's probably ass, but like this is just hypothetical. Just to try it out. Gozen. And then we'll play Azamina. Which one's the more important one? This one, right? This one's the Omni Negate? Or is it the other one that's the Omni Negate? No, not this one. It's this one. This is the Omni Negate, right? Yeah. Heading out, bro. Keep on cooking. Love it. Threatening Roar. Oh, that's funny as hell. Let's do Threatening Roar. Into Tempai. Bite it, and then what's some other Avermax? Dominus Impulse. Oh, that's sauce too. Dominus Impulse is sauce. That's fine. Whatever. I don't know what else to put. I'm just gonna like because I gotta head out soon. Where's our Red Eyes Fusion deck? Where is it? Which one was it? Oh my god! Don't tell me I. Oh, sick. Okay. Red Eyes Fusion. Sick. All right. Let's test this just out of curiosity, because I'm actually curious too. Would evenly work? Potentially. This literally looks unstoppable on paper though. Spellbound is really clutch against Tempai and Yubel. Interesting. Let's go second. All right, let's see. Let's see. This hand. Tell me about it, man. Oh, versing Tempai too. Although I don't know if we can kill them. Oh no, we can. Potentially. Yeah, do your thing, buddy. So this is the perfect example. Like, we're playing Tempai, so going second, we're just going to side in all our going first cards. Because if we win this game 1, then, you know, we're chilling. So Nino, I'll give you a stream breakdown. Start of the stream, what we did was we went, start of the stream, we were fixing our DM list for Niagara. We are now puppet locking in DM Runic. So awesome. And this is just, someone suggested a ref deck and I was giving my ideas for a ref deck and I just wanted to showcase them. Simple as that. Upstart. So this is like a inspo off Ryan Yu's list where he was okay, sick. And then we just do this. And this is just like a blind second ref deck. Dope. Talents is online. That's fine. Now what we do. Do we play Avermax? No, we don't. The problem here is, do we just hand rip him here? Because he didn't summon anything from that. I think we just hand rip him here. Which one? Recycling, Mahad, and Soul Servant. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll put this back in the deck bucket. And then what we do, we engage. Grab this. Oh, I forgot to draw off the... I'm an idiot. Left clicking too much. So he's not winning this. Sick. Okay, now he's gonna make us go first. So we side in these. We'll side these. We'll side these. We'll bam, 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 bam. And then we'll side out. Guess a shark cannon. Right? Do we want to play cherries here? Do we want to play cherries and just call, because he's gonna have 2 monsters and then we just cherries the, because we're just gonna end on Dragoon here, so it's not bad. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? No, we'll just keep the cherries. So this is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Take one of their control. What does this thing do? I haven't read a Sky Striker card forever. Send that card to the graveyard and okay. Do I want to? Yeah. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. Whatever. Normal sum Chandra. That's fine. We just keep stalling, man. Do we keep the afterburner in our hand? Because we're going to be surviving next turn. Unfortunately, we drew the DM, but it is what it is. Prohibition is good for Ash, bro. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If they make you go first, yeah. It's Prohibition's not bad. The only thing is like this deck doesn't really care about Ash because you'll just play through it. You have like 50 different Ash baits. This guy know he can't attack. Like if we top deck a Dragoon here, it's GG. If we top deck Ref or Insight, we just win. Insider Dragoon. Insider off. Unfortunately, here we just afterburner and set barrier and pass, which is okay. Quite the board with, I don't know what he's doing. He got Threatening Roar twice, which is sick for us. This guy needs to hurry up though, because I'm just trying to disconnect. We activate barrier now, right? Stop him from synchro summoning. When will be your next video? We'll see. I'm not sure. Life is getting really busy for me right now, so we'll We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, just let me top deck a ref right now. Yeah. That's fine, man. That's fine. Insider ref. Insider ref and it's GG. Off the rip. What of it? 6 out of 33 cards? I understand. I'm really interested to see where he takes Slifer variant of the deck. I also is there a Discord server for this channel? Not for this channel, but you can find me in the Dark Magician Discord. I usually just hang out there. If you have any questions, you can just reach out to me there. Yeah. How come you don't play EDO Pro? Because I'm on a Mac, and that doesn't run well on Mac at all. Any thoughts on Primate? You're like the at least the 11th person to ask me that today. Primate is good. I enjoy the theory. I just don't think it's as good as what we already have. Like, I think what we have is better. I think Primate can be good. I think the way people are utilizing it now, I don't think is as viable. Have you tried Horus? Yes, I've tried Horus. What's Homie doing? I'm a Dragoon away from winning this game. Just give me a ref. Christian, I'm over you, man. Love you, buddy. Is this Dragoon Turbo? Yeah. So this is, if you watch the VOD, you'll see that what we did was we fixed the runic list that I was playing at YCS Niagara. I think we made the list significantly better, significantly more consistent, which I'm very happy about. What this is, someone suggested a ref build, or what I would do for a ref build, and I'm just showcasing it. It takes inspiration from Ryan Yu's second place list at YCS Niagara. I love the idea of that list, and it's just blind second, full gas. Any thoughts on Fun Time Wizard? So we didn't pull ref. Unfortunately, we lose this game, but that's okay. What we will do is we will just go second again. Dun 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 dun, and then we'll play this. We'll actually play these. Do I want to play? Yeah, I'll play Droplet. 11, and then we'll cut. We can cut the multi-roll. I don't think it's that great here. We'll cut one upstart. Fuelos. No, we're playing Tempai. So we're gonna get like a max one draw from it, which is whatever. The only issue is if this guy sides D barrier, then we're kind of cooked. But then we go into Sky Striker stuff, so it's not too bad. To be fair, we should probably play Village too. Village for going first. You just sit on Dragoon Village. Like, what deck's outing that? Rishabh, how's it going, my friend? Hope you're doing well, brother. You're the GOAT. Oh, main deck village, side deck village slabs. Yeah. I don't hate the idea of village. This guy shiftered us, not realizing that we don't care about shifter. That's another thing. This deck doesn't give a shit about shifter. It doesn't care about Molchummies. It doesn't care about anything, which is really awesome. So if there's any positives to take away from this, it's that. I don't think this guy realizes that we win here. What's the only card that we lose to? Ash? Yo, you know what's crazy? That's okay. Nice. Could this be a side deck for Runic? Yeah, probably not. If I'm honest. All right, we lose to any. We lose to anything. If he has a normal summon, he has a normal summon. Of course. Why wouldn't he? That's so funny. Wait, no, he doesn't have a level 4. Oh, we're chilling. Hey, Matchy, always a pleasure to see you streaming online. Congrats for the feature match. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. All right, that's GG. Good game. Yeah. So, for those of you who missed it, recap of the stream. We fixed our Runic DM list, and we cooked up this monstrosity. We need to fix the side deck, but the extra deck for 2 more targets for cherries. But this is some funny stuff. We made it work. It's fun. But that's where we end things off. Let me go to intermission. Gentlemen and ladies, if any ladies are watching, thank you so much for everything. The support has been unbelievable over the last few months and even years. You guys are amazing. Honestly, I can't thank you enough for the endless support. When I started this, I initially was just to, I want to get really sappy. Everything was for specifically the DM Discord, and it was just to get my ideas into the DM Discord. And it was a lot easier to make a video explaining a deck than it was typing it out. And since my first video, it's been nothing but amazing support and even more amazing support. And it's more support than I ever could have imagined. The first video I ever posted, it did well, and it kept making me push me to make more and more and more. And that's where it is. That's where we are. We, you guys, honestly, if it wasn't for you, I ain't doing this. Probably not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Nearly as much as I would be right now. A lot of this drives me to keep playing and keeping up with the game. So I appreciate you all. Seriously, I appreciate all of you. Yeah, I'm at a loss for words. Honestly. The support has been unreal. A lot of the comments that I was reading over this morning on my latest video, some got me some really emotional. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some really did get me pretty emotional. Simply because it's one of those things where, you know, you don't expect it. You don't expect to have an impact on a community as good as this one, and to be backed by a lot of you and a lot of the other Dark Magician players is truly something amazing. So from the bottom of my heart, I genuinely can't thank you enough. I could say thank you a million times on this on this video, on this VOD, and it won't be enough. Yo, what would you make me, you know what would make me emotional? Your thoughts on Primate. Christian, I'm done with you, buddy. You're too funny. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Check out the VOD. Share the VOD. It means a lot to me. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves an amazing day. Bye.